Welcome to the incoming 2016 Freshman Self-Selection Process video. During this video, we will walk through, step by step, the self-selection process template that freshmen go through in June to select their on-campus housing assignment. We'll also show you some troubleshooting for any potential errors that you might see. Before we begin, if you are selected to live in a living learning community, including honors, you will not go through self-selection process. You will be assigned manually by our housing services team, so this video does not apply to you. The first step of the process is to log into your eLiving account. Use your G number and your birthday as a password to log in, the same as you did to complete the housing application. Once you log in, you will see a housing applications link on the left-hand side. Click on that link. A page will load with various links. You will only be able to go through the option that was your first choice as of June 1st. You will only be able to enter the template during your selection time. If you receive an error message that begins with "not so fast," then it is not your time to select housing. Please double check your selection time and log back in at that time. Now you are in the self-selection template. Step 1 is an introductory step, explaining what the template does and how to read different symbols and icons that are used within the template. The important thing to note here is the difference in colors. If a room is outlined in red, that means it is not available to you. If it is outlined in green, you will be able to select a bed within that room. Once you have familiarized yourself with these icons, please click on Next Step. Step 2 first confirms the terms that you are booking. You can see the fall term, which goes from August 27, 2016 to December 20th, 2016, and then the spring term, which goes from January 13th, 2017 to May 18th, 2017. These terms are already checked and cannot be unchecked. You are booking yourself into your space for the entire academic year. The next piece is what will allow you to pull in a roommate. You do not have to pull in a roommate, but if you would like to do so, you need to collaborate with that person beforehand. The person not going through the process will need to create a PIN and share it and their G number with the person going through the housing self-selection process. Generally, the person to go through the selection process is the one with the earlier selection time. As a side note, if you have someone you are planning to live with, please make sure you talk to them about where they want to live and what type of room you are interested in. All of our room and floor plan information is located on our website, and we have pictures and videos of our residence halls on our Facebook page. Again, you do not have to have a roommate in order to proceed, so if you do not want a roommate, you can go ahead and click Next Steps to advance in the template. If you do have a specific person you want to room with, click on the green plus sign under Select Roommates. Type in their G number and select Search. The student should show up on the list. Then you will enter their PIN. You will only be able to pull in another freshman who has a housing application. Please note that PIN numbers are not accessible to Housing and Residence Life staff. If a PIN number does not work, the person who you are trying to pull in will need to recreate their PIN in their housing account. Once you enter the PIN, click Select to save the PIN. Confirm that this is the student you want to pull in, and then click Next Step. If you want to pull in more than one roommate to live in a triple or a quad, simply click the green plus sign in the roommate selection box and add additional roommates. The template will not allow you to pull in more than 3 roommates. Step 3 is where you select your bed space. There are 2 ways that you can select your room, the map version and the list version. The first way to select your housing is to use the map feature on the right-hand side of the page. First, you need to select which neighborhood you would like to live in, either Rappahannock or Shenandoah. Then you need to select the community within that neighborhood in which you want to reside in. The map will outline communities in green that are available to you. You will first need to hover and select the building and then select the floor you'd like to occupy. Once you select the building and floor that you would like to live on, the map will show a floor plan of available beds for you to select from. Once you have found a green bed that you are interested in, click on the green bed to lock the bed space. The green bed indicates that you can choose the bed, and the red bed shows that someone else is already assigned to that room. If you double-click on the red bed icon, you will see that person's responses to the freshman questionnaire. Though this will not share personal information such as their name or contact information, it is handy to know if this person is an early riser or likes to study in the room so you can get a good idea if you will be compatible roommates. The second way is by using the drop-down links on the left-hand side under Available Rooms by Living Area. You can select what community, building, and floor you'd like to occupy. When you reach the end of the list, you will then click on the floor to see the map on the right. From here, you will be able to select a green bed space. Please note that there is a 10-minute timer that begins as soon as you click the green bed icon. If you do not complete the remainder of the housing self-selection template within this time frame, your space will be released from the lock and you will need to redo the entire process. We cannot guarantee the same space will be available if you do not complete the template within your 10-minute lock time frame. If you have pulled in a roommate or roommates, the template will prompt you to assign a bed space to each student. You can choose from the drop-down menu who to assign to each bed space within the room. Please note that each bed space contains a small letter, A, B, C, or D. There is no space difference in any of these assignments, nor is there any particular side of the room each bed is assigned to. You and your roommates will decide who will occupy what bed when you move in August. When you click on the bed space, it will give you details of the room and cost. Once you have assigned everyone in the room, click on Next Step to proceed. Step 4 is where you will select the meal plan for yourself and any roommates you have pulled in. So make sure you have a list of meal plan preferences each roommate would like prior to your selection time. You will see a meal plan selection drop-down menu for each student in your room, or for just you if you did not pull in a roommate. Click the green plus sign under each person to add the chosen meal plan for each student and click Select to save the selection. Once you are finished, click Next Step. Please note that you are required to select a meal plan in order to proceed throughout the process. If, at a later time, you wish to make any changes to your meal plan, you must contact Mason Dining. Step 5 is an important summary step where you will agree to our consolidation policy, as well as understanding that you are selecting housing and meal plans for yourself and any roommates you have chosen to pull in. Please click the I agree to terms box. It is required, so you will not be able to proceed without checking this box. Please see our student handbook for further information about our consolidation policy. Your booking is not completed until you click the Yes, I want to book this room button below. If you believe you made an error in your room or meal plan selection, you can click the Back to Meal Plan button. This button will take you back to the meal plan page. If you want to change your room selection, you will need to click the previous button on the meal plan page. You will then need to unlock the space you have locked in order to select a different room. Clicking the Cancel button will take you completely out of the system and you will need to sign in and start from the beginning, so it is encouraged to use the previous button. Once you click the Yes, I want to book this room button, a small screen will pop up that states you will be redirected to the registration card. You are required to fill out the registration card as part of your housing selection. Please fill out the information to the best of your knowledge and click I agree to the terms at the bottom of the page. Once you have clicked I agree, you will see a message congratulating you on your room assignment. That's it! You just selected your housing for the 2016-2017 academic year. You will receive an email confirmation with your selected assignment and meal plan. If you pulled in any roommates, you will receive a second email with their assignments and meal plans. If you were pulled into a room, you will also receive an email with your assignment and meal plan as selected by your roommate, and you will need to log into your housing account to complete your registration card. Congratulations! We are excited to have you on campus this coming year. Have a great rest of the summer, and we will see you soon.